Conversational Academy.
Welcome back. Let's talk about how to write jokes. Believe it or not, you can do it too. So our learning goal is to discover how to write corny jokes and mini riddles that can be used in chatbots and voice assistants. A quick recap. We've talked about adding personality content to your bot to build a relationship with your users. Jokes are a great way to do that. And that's why it's worthwhile to be able to create your own. Now, most jokes are mini riddles. Q&A form jokes are basically unanswerable mini riddles. They have a mixture of sense and nonsense. The funny quality is in the surprise or the twist. But do make sure they're not offensive. Creating a joke is a process in 3 steps. First, find a word, idiom, or phrase to associate freely with. Create a whole brainstorm, a word cloud of words that you associate with that word or idiom. Now write a tiny story using contrasting elements in your associations. Then rewrite it into a funny Q&A style joke, or mini riddle if you will. Now let's do an example, an animal joke. First, we pick an animal to associate with. The word cheetah is great because it's a famously fast animal, so we know stuff about it, and the species name has a double meaning because it sounds like cheater. Now, when we've done our associating, I've made a fancy word cloud here, we get things like cheating, events, winning, big cat, Olympics, prizes, and we can write a mini story based on that. The mini story is that the cheetah was a cheater, so it won all the events at the Animal Olympics. This isn't a joke yet. It becomes a joke when we do the next step. Now, the user might say, "Tell me a joke," and your bot would say, "How did the big cat win all the events at the Animal Olympics?" He was a cheetah. And a hilarious animal joke. Now, at Robocopy, we love to create chatbot jokes. We're more than a bit nerdy about the language of conversation design, so let's have some fun with that. Creating a word cloud brings up bots, no match, bugs, chatbots, and then we went into Grammys and rapping and voice and escalating detail, and this gave us the next mini stories. A granddad voice bot rambles on in escalating detail. MC Chatbot wins a prize for rapping reprompts. The chatbot can't get a date because there's no match. The chatbot gets to the ship by barging in. Now, let's make those into Q&A form. Tell me a joke, the user says, and the bot says, "Why did the chatbot dump the dating app? It couldn't handle the no matches." Or, how did Grandpa VoiceBot ramble on about the good old days? In escalating detail. Or, why did MC Chatbot win a Grammy? He was the best at rapping reprompts. Now, many jokes will come from idioms, expressions in your language or locale or dialect that are familiar to everyone and are always a bit strange. Every language has them. Think about things like blowing off steam, or break a leg, or all over the map, or I'll be a monkey's uncle. Just imagine the stuff you can associate with each. Follow the steps and turn them into fun Q&As. I've done some for you here. Now, the user might say, "Tell me a joke." And the bot would say, "Why did Charlie the chimp always look surprised? He really was a monkey's uncle." Or, "What was the actor thinking as he fell off the stage? They told me to break a leg." Why was the manic machinist singing at the top of his lungs while stoking the boiler? He was just blowing off steam. So, what have we learned? You too can write jokes. Associate with words, sounds, idioms, proverbs, and colloquialisms. Have fun with the language and cliches of your field or expertise of work. Don't be too critical. Corny is fine as long as they're fun and a bit clever. And never be offensive. That's all, and have fun writing your jokes. Thanks.
Conversational